Halo Kak Bos. Halo. Howdy. Howdy. I want to show you something neat. Just because I feel like it. So. First of all, just to let you know, because someone said something. This is one of the few times we actually have three planned characters, which future me is going to hate me because I'm going to have to split the VODs. Future me is going to hate that. Second of all, I thought I would show you the difference between having it hip on for Ahlai versus having hip off. So this is what we look like with hip off. This is kind of our movement without a hip. And then I'm gonna turn on my hip because I have full body today. Oh, thank you for Suppy. 61 month streak. Jesus Christ. On the streak too. The fact that you streaked it. So then this is what it looks like with, if I fix it. This is what it looks like without. If I move my little hippie hip. Now my head can move independently from the hip. Well, my hip can move independently of my head. If I look around, it's not gonna move my body. Because before it would be like moving the whole body. Now I can move my head and it won't move my body. So that's the difference. I don't have feetsies on. I'm saving my feetsies for later. Because Ahlai doesn't have any feetsies. I don't need my feetsies on. Unfortunately, Ahlai does have kind of a arm length problem. Let me see if I can change it to height and see if that fixes it. It's on height. Let me change it to arm span. That's a little bit better. That's not much better. It's a little bit better. I think. And then change it to height. Yeah, that is better. It's undeniably better. It's just not that much better. Wow. It's a pretty snake. Ahlai, a very pretty snake. Okay, we go. I both love and hate my little index fan. I have a little fan that hooks up to my index. And I love and hate it because it does a really good job of cooling off my eyeballs. Hello. But it also dries out my eyeballs. Hello. Snake. 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 Snake.
Oh my god. This makes me so happy.
I see.
Consider yourself coiled.
Hello.
I'm coiled. I mean, you have me coiled around your finger.
It's not my finger, it's my tail. It does not count as a finger. Has too many bones for that.
I know, I'm so silly.
I was showing my chat how it works differently if I have the hip on versus off.
I see.
Because if I have the hip off, then I turn like this. This is my character that was previously from Warp. And then this is the metaverse version of them, which I translated a whole bunch of things.
So they're new?
Yeah, they're new.
So cool.
Their story and lore is similar to the previous RP. But what I started to do a trend of if I bring a character from a closed RP to metaverse, I just translate everything and try to change it so it's different enough that it's kind of new. And it fits in the story better. And like the metaverse better. Because otherwise it gets weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Understandable.
So yes, I'm mostly new.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Ooh. The only problem is I can't tell where my feet are supposed to be.
Oh, Understandable.
I can't tell, like...
That looks good.
I think this is roughly where my feet are on the ground. Because my tail's not moving, like, squished all weird. I don't know. I might be taller than I'm supposed to be. Hmm? No, that's too short. Okay, it must be here. Must be here.
I'm also very
like the
short, so
physics
if
on
you're
it.
trying to use
It
me as a
doesn't
guide-
help. It doesn't help.
I'm
That doesn't
really
help.
tiny.
You're little. Oh, appeared. Okay.
Okay.
RP?
Okay.
Oh my
see you
god.
inside.
I'll see you inside. RP with your honey. Was it fun? Were you having fun? Did you have fun RP with your honey? And it's okay to be late. You actually really aren't late because we haven't even started RPing yet. So it's not really late. Minecraft RP. Oh my god. That's amazing. I love Minecraft RP. I feel like I'm too tall. I really feel like I'm too tall. I feel like it's more around here, but then it kind of squishes weird. I don't know. I feel like it's around here. I don't know. Made him cry from backstory? Oh no. I have to remember kind of what the voice is, which I think is somewhere around here. I think this is somewhere around where the voice is meant to be. But it's been a little while since I've done it. It does feel like there's more people than normal.
I don't think I'll be able to.
To destroy Unity. Why? Why do you want to destroy Unity?
Good evening. Do you have special dietary restrictions, or is it just really different?
I'm dead, hon.
Ah, okay. Do you not eat at home, or is it like
Is it okay if I cut you today?
I can't eat it all.
blood?
Trying to
Most food just.
identify if any of them are the new people that came.
Be very gentle.
There's one new person that came from the thing,
I'm sorry to remind you.
from the event. Is Battery invisible?
Pepper, is it you? Pick you!
Battery not actually invisible? Battery might not actually be invisible. I can't tell if any of them are from the event. I think most of them are just people that have been here before.
Oh my goodness, I missed you so much.
Zankyo is technically kind of new, but kind of not new.
Would you like some?
Yeah, but that character is from the event.
Sure. Is it okay if
Are they a man?
snack?
I couldn't tell. I tried not to assume.
As long as it's all right for them.
Could not tell if male or not male.
Like popping.
No, they're not there yet. But they will be eventually. But we are... Finley is one of the planned ones today.
Something nice and sweet for you.
We've got... we'll have Ahlai, another character, and then Finley. Finley will be our last character of the day.
I'm so sorry.
I love the ranges of size in MMR. We've got giant people, small people that are just like normal, average, small, like short. Then you have normal, average people. And then you have teeny, teeny, itty, bitty, tiny, tiny, small. Itty, bitty, tiny, tiny, small. Tiny, tiny, small, itty, bitty. Itty, bitty, little. So itty, bitty, small. I don't think we've had any that are like giant, 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 except for the one time the Kleptus was big here. Because Juno is a little more close to like the big people, but not like ginormous people. I think the closest we have is Surferus. The big Surferus, probably the biggest. No one has filled that chair, except for big Kleptus. But Kleptus doesn't entirely count. Mimikyu! Hello.
I would have
Give me
to agree,
kill.
but I would have to agree. Just have to just remember that
Give me
they are
kill.
relatively new here. I don't want to go bombarding them too quickly. I didn't know that was a thing.
Give me kill.
Ahlai doesn't know Pokemon very well.
Could happen.
To me, they're relatively small.
Our first part might be a little quiet. Huh? What, huh? What do you know? Huh? Eh? What do you not know? Huh? What happened?
I have black tea.
Huh? Did I say something that meant that led to that? I don't remember. Eh? Eh?
Would you like any milk?
You're saying Kleptus doesn't really know something? No, I think I was trying to say Kleptus doesn't really count as big giant because he's not always big giant. He's sometimes big giant, but he's very rarely big giant. But he can be big giant because that's technically his natural state. But normally he's just little. He's small.
Hello. Would you like some tea?
What kind of tea?
I have black tea, but we have sugar and milk. And I could change the taste magically, but it wouldn't change the actual tea. It would just taste what you taste. I can make it cinnamon, taste like chocolate, apple, things of that nature.
No, thank you.
If you wanted to. Meat. Okay.
Did he say meat?
Enjoy the rest of your time.
Did he say meat? Meat? Tea?
Okay.
Sounds
I
concerned.
think you win at 10. I think you win. I think you win. I think
Yeah,
you
his natural state is big, but he chooses to be small for convenience. But he could be big here because there's a big ceiling.
What? That's illegal. That's illegal. He wasn't even. That's illegal. That's not.
Oh, I suppose I'm tagged. Well, I will hold on to this curse for the rest of my days. I will be tagged and thus reborn into the fires of evil or something. I don't know.
This version of Ahlai is very anxiety.
Doing good. I'm
I mean,
having
if you've noticed,
now Pup Race is here. It's the best day ever now.
the personality is a little different
I see.
between
There's been a trio of
the
them.
two Ahlais.
I don't know which one this is, but I do know that
I think this is my hyper friend from last time. I wish I knew. I think so. Oh, it is my hyper friend because I gave you the squeaky ball, right?
Yeah, I'm excited for
I
Vina.
think that's
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
that's about as close as we're getting
Yeah,
to
you
an
ready?
answer.
Are you ready?
Excuse me.
Hello.
Can I?
Oh, also
Hi.
tag.
Are you wanting to be alone?
Okay.
Not particularly.
Hi, Gasly.
I just
Oh, okay.
do not know
Got
many
a bunch
people
of good
here.
friends today. Oh my goodness.
I see.
Okay. Do you want to go outside and play?
I just didn't want to interrupt you if you meant to be alone. But hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello. My name is Marie.
Come on, Gasly.
My name is
Go
Ahlai.
outside for a bit.
Eli? Oh, that's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is this your first time here?
I was here once before, but I didn't have time to come back until now.
Oh, I see. Hmm. Well, welcome back.
I did not see you the last time I was here. Do you come here normally?
I used to come here quite frequently when, before, but I stopped coming for a little while. But I'm trying to come back a lot more.
I need to keep an eye on.
That is good.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Apologies. So for introductions, this individual is known as Jerry. They are a void worm.
A void thing?
Void worm, specifically.
How lovely. It's nice to meet you, Jerry. I'm Ray.
Noodle meat, large noodle.
Can I interest you in some
Do you like
They're
macarons?
saying they're very soft, and if you would like to pet them,
No,
you
thank
can.
you.
No? Okay.
Thank you. I love soft things.
Petting Jerry, out of character. Petting Jerry is the equivalent softness of a chinchilla. Very, very soft.
Have you met Jerry?
It is nice to meet you. My name is Ahlai.
Jerry.
Oh,
Yes, unfortunately, the only language that they can speak at the moment is void speech, which is very difficult to understand language.
except for Jerry.
Yes, yes, they have learned a few words of common, but not enough to carry on a proper conversation. We're working on trying to
Well-
fashion a translation device.
Is it just that you cannot speak it, or you understand it
It's-
but cannot speak it, or is it both?
Jerry, no. For reference, Roland is currently holding a tablet that Jerry is tapping with his nose. Jerry is able to understand us, but given his void origins, most void entities aren't able to speak. Most void entities aren't capable of speaking common. There are a few exceptions. Mostly his name is the main thing he can say.
I see.
They're like, "We're-"
Oh,
Jerry's apparently commenting on your unique physiology,
I am a
similar to.
Lamia.
So not worm, part snake, not worm.
It is similar to a snake, to be a worm, but technically different. I think less scales, mostly.
Mhm.
Seems though we have the opposites of additional limbs.
Mm.
You got legs and I got hands.
I suppose that's true, isn't it? I didn't notice.
Oh,
Oh, you got beans! So cute! So cute! That's adorable.
Jerry's shorts are very cute. Yeah, chinchillas are super soft. I love them.
Hello, hello. Apologies, I was just observing.
I still love the webbed
Might I
pinkies.
ask, where are you from?
I'm from an island. Are they far away?
Hmm. Hmm. I see.
Why do you ask?
It's been a long time since I've seen one of your kind.
Ah. There are many of my kind there. It is the majority of the population.
I see. I'm not too sure the ones I
Roland's just gonna set
recall
the
exist
tablet
anymore.
down next to Jerry. Here you go, buddy. I'm
It's good to see they
gonna
thought
go
all the
check around,
same.
make sure everybody's okay. Alright?
Pardon me. My name is Sunshine. Pleasure to meet you.
Ahlai.
Ahlai. Lovely name.
Thank you.
I thought the same thing too.
It is nice to have someone not be confused by it. Typically, I have had many people think I am saying my name is not true.
I see.
Perhaps in one tongue, but in many others it would be more natural.
I could not say it is exactly common where I come from, but it is not unheard of, at least.
I see. I'm quite curious, I must admit. Quite like seeing cultures, places. We've only just met. Never asked. How are you, Marie?
Oh, I'm quite okay. I been wandering, trying to gather inspiration for my next book.
I see. I did read. Not quite finished yet, but I'm getting through it.
I'm glad.
It's quite sweet.
That makes me happy. Oh, I'm a author, a writer.
I see. I am still
Vegan, darling.
not the best writer or reader.
Hello there, welcome back.
I'm still learning it.
I see.
Apologies, dear. Do not
Strange
remember your name. I'm
question,
Kisagawa,
if
you can
I
call me
may
Kisa.
ask.
Issei,
Uh,
it's a pleasure to meet you.
You as
My
well.
name is Sunshine.
Would you like someone to help you with your common?
A pleasure, darling.
that would be nice.
Pleasure's all mine.
I can speak common just fine, but it is the reading
Might I
that is
love
hard.
your hair.
I don't know how to read in general very well.
Might I ask,
I'd love
what are you?
to
That is
teach
a
you more.
complicated question at the moment. I'm within a flesh golem, but I'm a skuma
I
golem.
would appreciate that.
I see.
Mm,
Beautiful horn.
that'd be lovely.
Thank you, dear. I wish there was something in my flesh golem that looked a bit more like me.
Uh,
Don't normally have the tail.
pardon me.
I'm a
I see,
Kiseru
I
Obake,
see.
specifically.
I am Brutus the Longfoot, son of Moga, squire of Cactus
I can't say I'm too familiar, unfortunately.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Do you have a
Does
phone?
sound familiar, however.
That's right.
Yes. I'm the spirit of a smoking bar.
I am Brutus.
A Kiseru.
Hmm. I see.
It's not one of the touch ones, though.
Brutus for
I
sure.
don't wander around in my spirit form. Much
They
smaller.
don't work
very
I
well
can
for
enjoy
you.
touching things and eating.
Hello.
I
It is
see.
certainly quite a blessing.
Here, I'll
I
put
also
my
experienced
info.
lately.
May I ask what you are?
There.
I'm gonna make the coffee's almost done, so I'll bring it out to you first and then we'll do it.
Actually,
And
Complicated
hey,
question.
Brutus, really sorry, but it seems that you.
this is my number
Say,
for yours.
Oh, okay.
hmm. You know, I've been thinking all week on how to answer this kind of question since I figured it would come up at some point.
Fortunately,
But I
can't.
suppose you could say I'm
But I
very
believe.
far.
And
I
mine
can't
is
very
in
far
your
away.
phone already. I
I'm a different
hope
plane.
that's okay. I hope I
Plane
didn't
of dreams.
overstep.
It's okay. I don't have many in there.
I've heard about that. I've met anyone from that.
I see.
Well, welcome.
I'm just gonna.
Apologies.
Thank you.
I'm just a little
How you
excited.
doing?
I've not been.
It's
I've not
okay.
actually dreamt until I got the flesh golem, so it is still a new experience for me.
I really can't understand you, but I'm just assuming from
I
vibes.
believe there is a larger sea which most beings go. But it's a beautiful experience all the same. I come from somewhere.
Oh my god, it's fucking Dave! Let's fucking go! It's Dave! Let's fucking go!
The best way to start reading better is to start small
I
with small
suppose.
books. Like
Yeah.
children's books is a good one to start because they're usually universal and
Yeah, we've
stories
recently
are
discovered somebody
common
who's actually
with
able
that.
to
So
understand Jerry.
if you know a
Is
story in
actually
one
able to speak
language,
Voidling and
it's
Common.
I am the head of
easier to read in another language.
I suppose you'd say the healer.
I know
Try and get in
how
touch
to
with,
read
the
some
lead
smaller
this
words,
individual,
but
see if we can
some of them
get
it
them
is
to meet
hard.
up and
Excuse me,
Might I ask,
see if he's willing
since
to work
I'm
as
not
a
well
deaf
informed
this is
about the
understandable.
translations yet,
Hello.
what other
Yes.
departments
I'm
are
gonna
there?
pull in there. Can you move a little to the side?
Oh,
Thank
well,
you.
there are maids like Echoes
How many
wandering
sugars?
around.
Oh, yeah.
Toy makers, which are the ones who create
Coffee.
the
You drowning in
items
I'm
cream?
really
that various
excited.
people ask to commission of us, and alchemical formulas, I suppose.
I'll be
Okay.
glad
I know how this
to
sounds.
learn how
I want it to be your
we
cream.
have-
I don't know how you can
Oh, the
make that
educators,
happen.
that is what
with
Leaky
your
does.
magic-y
The people who
shit.
are
I love
interested in the research.
teaching others things.
Hmm.
At least when I get a chance
ask
to. I'm
Jerry.
not
Oh, yes.
the best at
And then Finley runs
But
the
yeah,
sort
Because
of
my
yes,
expertise is so
marketing
small.
section. The
So-
writers,
But yeah,
the
but
artists.
yes, as I was saying,
Real
Indra,
hard?
we're
Yeah.
working. Yeah.
I think
We're gonna try and work with.
I
I was going to ask. what
Ah.
I
we-
missed part of that. Something small?
See if we can develop
Oh.
a translation
Oh, my
device for
expertise?
Jerry.
Oh,
Oh, and security, obviously. That is eyes.
Well,
They wander around.
it is more than mine.
If it
Yes, you can
helps,
ask any of us.
that
Myself,
would've been very
Leaky, Echo over there in the
What
blue
would've
maid
happened?
outfit.
I'm s-
Finley.
the get it
I know
broken
how
or
to
either one.
And
clean,
Lies, of course.
I suppose.
What do you do with your free time when
I
Kiki
will.
is busy?
Oh, and Elise.
Maybe I
if
should
she's
do an
around. She's a
experiment
bit
on
Oh,
that.
what
rare,
do
but
you
she can
like
be found
doing?
through the communications
experiment
most
on
often.
that.
I generally work a
Hmm.
lot,
I see.
but I also
Mm.
stand
Other
up
than,
for
than cleaning, I
Yeah.
guess.
I found that my direct
Of course, dear.
impulses have more often than not actually
I guess
made me
I
realize
like to cook
like
somewhat.
weird niche things about my abilities.
Oh,
Much of people. Oh,
That makes
I don't
sense.
know your face. I've
Really?
not been around in a while.
Mm.
Do
or
pardon me
My
while I take
abilities
my
are
notes.
not instinct based.
I
What
learned
do-
it
do-
from
do you
Using your
cook?
habits works based.
Hola, good to see you again.
Oh,
Yeah, no, mine is eat,
Oh
consume,
dear, it's been too long.
I cook a lot of things, but most of it
just that
is
pretty much.
based around fish.
I just realized this would be really funny.
I don't really know how to cook most of the creatures of land. If it walks on land, I probably don't know how to cook it.
Now you're taking the portals.
Yes, yes, darling.
Yes.
So I can actually touch and eat.
Well, I
It-
suppose
I don't think you eat,
I'm
you
a
eat food.
I am
water
not.
snake. So
oh,
most of
broody nature.
what my family's recipes are more based around fish. It's not a universal thing of my culture, just my family particularly.
It has mana in it.
mm,
I guess it
okay.
is comprised
Though
partly of
there is a lot more
way to say that.
fish and things like that on an island. So
It depends on the
Mm.
person.
I'm waiting.
Certainly.
Apple?
Also nice could figure out the rest if he has not
I
already.
wish I could
Oh,
Yes,
help
just
with
somebody comes
teaching you
in.
how to
known
cook
for
cook
fighting,
land animals, but
and
I
being
don't really know how to
fearless,
cook very
Also, I
well.
like your shorts.
with a dash of insanity.
he's okay.
Yeah, they're very cute.
Fish is a little harder to come by here, but I'm trying.
Most people here, since most people here are
Oh,
really
yeah.
strange on that front.
I'm not currently close to a sea, really.
People here
Should
are generally a
go.
little more open.
Mhm.
Yeah?
It is quite far away from here, isn't it?
Enjoy.
I'm sorry. It's a lot of
Can you
fun.
imagine?
Do you think it's a lot different from where you came from? Here?
I need you to go
Very.
and the trolley. It's right here.
Yep, I got it.
Mm.
I'll guard it with my life.
Everything is a lot different.
You can also serve people.
I know,
Have you seen the holes in the walls?
I'm not really sure how to phrase this question because I've
Mm.
never really had to deal with this sort of situation before, but what exactly are you?
Most of
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
most people I would meet there were
I'm an ant.
my
I'm
kind,
an ant.
but
You're an ant? Really?
some people
Yes.
were
The
of
skull faces
different
together.
races. It was just a little more rare.
It's just to give
Mostly
the faces
things are a lot
here,
less
trees
accessible.
around.
The tail.
Oh, so it's like a mask.
really comfortable.
Yes.
It's a
It's either
good
that or
choice.
human skull.
I
faces
haven't
people
found
feel
a
comfortable because
lot of good
it's-
places for that yet.
Yeah,
I'm not as good on stairs, but I can get up them.
Flare
It just
on
takes me a lot longer.
Although it
unless
does
they're
make
very
it look like a
steep.
Wendigo.
I must say, your hair
Mm.
is quite
Sweet and
Hey,
come across the
Fifi.
room.
What's going on here?
It's quite colourful.
Yeah,
the
I'm
spook
sorry.
people.
This
Oh,
Okay, well I can.
you're in the wrong place for people to be
Um,
actually scared by you.
Oh no, no,
You're very
no! I
handsome.
understand. Okay.
so I guess
Okay. When
elevators
finding
and
that you
escalators
have
are better for you.
Anything going wrong?
Eh,
I noticed one of the forms was labeled
escalators are a
monster.
little scary. I haven't tried one yet.
Indeed.
You
I'm,
know,
I'm nervous my
there-
tail would get stuck.
Pleasanton.
I have a flat
that would be
tip.
quite scary.
What? Please enlighten me.
Okay. It was like something
The
like this.
end is meant for swimming, so it's flat.
For sure.
So it could get stuck more easily, I think. But I have seen an escalator before. But, elevators and slopes are best.
And it's not like just about like sex or whatever, so
Why
that's
not?
the name change kind of became necessary.
Then again, has the colour.
That is very.
I thought I overheard
I
something.
wasn't-
My brain is.
Just don't
Oh,
let
yeah.
James.
I might
Give
just
that-
have to wear
just don't let
pants then.
James
That's a
deal with
joke.
that.
A lot of voices at
You
once.
already are. so-
I'm not wearing pants.
I see.
No,
Yeah.
hang on. I got
I
this.
fucking miss
As
pants.
much
Not
as
as
this
used to
form
those.
way,
How the hell do I
appreciate you.
fucking...
I know.
You can wear them.
Not as used to so many at
I'm
once.
so Taylor, man. It's hard. And then I don't know if I'm gonna
Yeah,
further
we-
change. All I know, I'm gonna get a fucking third leg, maybe become a centaur.
From
I
beyond the
don't
stars.
fucking know. I'll change in my sleep, and it'll just break
Joy wasn't
anyway.
close to me when I coiled.
I don't know about
Pre
beyond.
traps.
I just know it was somewhere in there.
Buckle the belt.
I see.
Adjustable.
Okay. Alright, I can try for that.
Sorry, sometimes I have to recoil just to.
Because I'm like an
It's kind of weird.
CEO, so
And like,
Mm-hmm.
when I start asking
First world
myself,
Understandable.
I have more questions.
I don't want
and
to
have
get in
no- I have
anyone's
no
way.
answer, and then it's
CEOs
like,
fine too, right?
so I don't think about
Should
it
be
too hard.
just for pants. Should be fine.
Oh, can I ask a strange question?
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
I suppose so.
Didn't have many friends growing up because I
What's
thought
more
that
comfy?
Just come to say hi real fast.
Being coiled around yourself or stretched out?
I not want to get into at such a
Doing
place.
better?
Coiled.
Maybe another time.
I'm doing okay.
It's
Coiled?
how I sleep.
This sounds like trauma wrapped in
And
trauma.
Oh,
the other day was kind of a.
honestly, fair and valid. I can always put in a fun
Except
little
it-
package, though. You learn after a while.
Not sitting up, obviously.
The pizza's done in 1 minute.
Every day at a
Can you
time.
help me? If not,
I just wanted to check
So
in
you
on you.
coil and then just
Sounds
kind
like
of.
Gonna get- What's your name?
It's kind of like sitting.
I actually do have a question.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh.
Could I get your experience as a CEO?
I'll see you next time.
When I'm coiled up, it's more restful,
Okay.
To say hello to people.
I'll send it later.
but obviously I cannot
Alright.
move like that.
Echo,
Mm-hmm.
I have coffee right here. It's my
Oh,
coffee.
What's the name,
So
Indra?
love the
if you
name.
can serve, you
Indra?
tell people
Go
about
get
it.
food.
Like
Yep.
warn them about like.
It's like I always have my own chair.
Oh, I
Yeah,
fucking love puns.
Yeah, I went to Fight Finder earlier. Enjoyed
Yeah,
the
I
fights.
suppose it's really great, isn't it?
That was
my
neat.
company's a
Mhm.
very boring.
Though,
Just,
I guess I am biased. I have never had legs.
Anyways,
What did I name it again?
I'll see you next time I see us.
Mortimer
Hopefully not
genetics.
too far from now.
Magic and genetics.
Goodbye.
I can't.
You said that you're a water
Done with it. Just put an ad in the
or of water?
I think I caught it earlier. I think
No
you
one's
might
really
be
contacted me.
Lamias can be all kinds of snakes.
Business comes through word of mouth.
Some are more
You know,
meant for hot temperatures, some are more for dry places like deserts, and some are for water, like myself.
I'm alien to this planet, this world.
I can even breathe underwater.
alien to not what is normal when the
Oh, really?
human weird things.
I mean, my soul
d- d-
was
d-
in human bodies.
do you have
few
a-
times. Well, more than a few times. I lived amongst humans
No.
for a good while. Got killed a few times.
It's my lungs can do it.
You know, the standard stuff when
I
you're
see.
messing with things.
That's so cool.
When you're doing magic and genetics and not always consensual, you
I
tend to get ostracized like
don't
that.
think water
Now is consensual, but
lamias are as common.
very bad man.
It's a thing of my family, at least.
Yeah.
Fair,
I understand.
what was I going
Okay.
to say? Oh,
Something about aliens.
I guess I could call them a friend.
Even still, we do have a lot of
Spread my business to galactic
seafarers, even those who are not
offering
like
the
myself.
rich CEO's sons
Something on my arm.
afterlife insurance,
Oh.
but it's
Oh no, I was just
the
observing.
dude had. I'd like
Our island has a long history of
Well, he's a lizard. He looks a lot like the
sea traveling.
Egyptian god.
Oh, I see.
Ships building. There used to be pirates, but they're not anymore.
How do I say this?
Oh,
Imagine trying to
He has a
pass
quantum
like
computer.
Nice.
Entanglement computer that's
amazing
what's around.
different shapes.
Nowadays, it is mostly
I
shipping.
met one very specific person. I had no idea what you meant. I have a friend who's a synthetic
I see.
who uses quantum entangled particles
That's
to
really
establish a
interesting.
link between their drone and their main body.
I got the hang of it, so I can afford to have the
Um,
What do they look like?
So shiny.
if I ask a weird question or anything, feel free to not
I just want
answer.
answer.
I don't want to risk
Means
it.
sexy.
Ah, well, before I was. Nowadays, it's okay. I can go to being like a pancake, to being a person, and like
I
a
never
Um,
asked him. So what do you mean by
Apologies,
ask
I've
about
never
my
actually
preference? What do you do?
met a Lamian
So do
in
you want the
person
spiel
before,
or just the shorthand
so
notes?
Give me the spiel.
Oh, I don't know about
So
skill.
we had
It's
after
kind of a
fatality tree
natural
life
thing to my
insurance as
species.
your way
I felt.
into
It's okay.
life and the afterlife. Upon the event of your untimely demise, not by us, of course, that'd be a breach of
I
contract.
suppose I would
We will
be
come collect your body as long as
interested
it
if
hasn't been
I had
transdimensionally
met
annihilated,
a race I had not met before.
obliterated cross dimensions. You know,
There are some I have
possible
seen.
More like instinct.
Not as
And
many
your body and your soul to stop them
elves
from being
that I know,
seen by some
but
ghastly
I have seen a
person
few
who wants to shove your
since I
body,
have left.
well, your body and your soul
my
together in
body.
some amalgamation of undead proportions.
oh,
I think I'm.
We'll also stop you from
so
getting
cool.
pulled along by somebody who's attempting to resurrect you for
Maybe someone understands
non-great
in
means.
I need to
an
still
enemy,
meet an elf one day.
crazy ex, your pick, we stop.
I haven't met quite a few.
And we will
I've
also,
been
for
actually
fee,
kind of
provide necromantic
just
services. Bring you
more
back
of a
to the
homebody
dead,
than
or if you
anything.
prefer just to rest, we can let your friends and family visit.
Mm,
Or if you
I
prefer,
understand.
you just let we will close you off and not let anybody visit. You can
I
rest
was
before
somewhat
your
of one as well.
And you kind of look
Do
like
you
a
do
child.
reincarnation?
So what are you?
Technically,
You're not
yes,
much
you just
to
pick
go
around.
out?
You just,
I was.
I guess, would you prefer dartboard or random wheel?
Now
for
I
being
go out a
your
lot more
primary
often, but
Where am I supposed to keep it very
I'm
safe?
not
I
asking for
suppose
yourself,
it's
this
a
is out of
lot less.
curiosity.
Dreams.
No, that's why I'm giving the response.
Yeah.
We can have an employee
A
from
hotel is
Dartboard,
much less
we can send a
conductive
wheel,
to homebodies.
Say again.
straws,
I'm not sure I follow.
whatever fancy way you prefer. Or we can just
I
ship
see.
you off to the gates of Nirvana
I'm
and
still looking for
reincarnation.
a apartment.
But then we have to deal with bureaucracy.
I think that's what they call it.
Oh,
So, what sort of
Yes.
level do you go up to here? Can you stop
Been
divine
having trouble
entities,
finding
gods, interfering with
somewhere
soul?
that is
Okay,
more
so
accessible.
if I were retrieving your soul and transporting it from place A to
I
the
see.
graveyard, the colloquial name for the place,
oh,
once you're inside the
I
graveyard,
don't get it.
it becomes a matter of gods trying to break into it would
I-
be punished by other gods. Sort
Right,
of,
so
what is it?
you have a contract with a god
mad.
just looking after your domain.
if you ever need any help or need a place to stay, just let me know, okay?
You have a sort of mad
I would
where,
not want to be a
oh,
burden.
you're attacking this place, okay?
I
I'll
do
take your
appreciate
place
it.
here. You won't be able to defend it.
Yeah,
Now we're
I
both
hate to see people in bad situations.
And the more we interfere with the mortal world, the more the
It's
less
not
souls
so
we'll
bad.
have at the end of the day.
Just a little different than I'm used to.
What do you get out
Someone did
of
will me
it?
here.
Is it just money?
So,
Understandable.
Mostly the
that is
water I have access to.
great.
I can only really soak in the bathtubs, and they're very small.
With me in information sharing.
At least here they're very small.
Mm.
Useful to me, or just in
They
general
can be
play.
quite small.
How to put it?
I'm used to
So, the rundown is
very
part of the
large
graveyard that
ones.
I sleep in. Lovely place.
Mm.
Just wish I could repair the hole.
You know, meant for
Holes?
tails.
And upon the event of her death,
Ah.
if the hole hasn't been fixed.
Mm.
If the hole hasn't been fixed by then, she'll give me the information.
I
need
see, I
to fix
see.
it, and her debt will be paid.
Do you need to constantly be soaking?
Like you as
Not
a human,
constantly,
Or just once in a
give you
while?
tips on how to,
Once a day, usually.
grow a body.
Nowadays.
Mm.
My
Understandable.
scales can start to dry out otherwise.
That might help
Last
you.
I was here was a lot longer.
See,
Long.
Mm.
information share. Or,
Yeah.
if I'm in the middle of,
Mm.
Had to see us.
like you on, no, this wouldn't be a part of
I,
this.
I'm also so sorry if I'm taking up a lot of your time. I realize I've been talking to you quite a bit.
It's okay.
And all I need to get their soul is just to sign on the agreement.
Otherwise, I would probably just be sitting here.
Lots of wondering about. Lots of getting
And I'll
Um,
leave that up to your imagination, which means I could use.
Not as used to approaching people.
This is mainly out of curiosity because
I only get to meet
at
people
one
like
point I
you.
was involved with a god
I
who promised that
Understand.
you
I
eventually
used to be
die
really
properly,
terrible at
my
it
soul
too.
out to the underneath the stream
Mm.
and give me a proper place.
Especially when so many people are in larger groups, seem to know each other.
Yeah. It makes things
Yeah,
harder, doesn't it?
actually very similar to the
Little.
Ahlai.
Mm.
We
Yeah,
provide
I
an
don't know if
ever-expanding.
that's still on because
I
we kind of had
suppose
a breakup. So,
if you don't mind
I
answering a
don't know
question
if
for
that's
me as
still
well.
on the table or not.
Of course.
You need somebody who would give your soul before your ex.
I hope this is not a bad one to ask. Are you human?
I'm fine for now. I have my
I am.
own type of insurance and another god already kind of helping me out.
I was not sure because I know
Annoyingly often.
many people here are not, but you look human.
Yes.
So.
It's not because I'm a scientist, it's more because
No, you're quite alright. I
messing around or getting involved
might be one of the few humans that come around.
you are going to be hit by
It's
lightning
one of the
today.
few races I am quite
And
familiar
they
with.
often have a sense of arrogance and importance, holier than thou, whatever you want to call
I
it.
guess humans get everywhere. At least that's what my sister said.
We do. We tend to.
She
I
said
kind of.
you are very adaptable,
Talking about
which is good.
dying gods and souls and stuff. That's fun.
I suppose it depends on the human.
I suppose.
It's a fairly
I guess
common
someone who has
point.
lived in a colder environment a long time would probably be better than someone who has been in a hot environment.
Either of you
In
ever
either of
encountered
those in
human
cases.
exist in the metaverse?
I don't do very good in the very cold.
I haven't encountered them personally. They worked on a.
Okay.
Is that why you're on sweater?
That's
Is she no longer around?
just to cover it up, I guess. Back at home,
Understandable.
we don't wear so much clothes,
Myself, I've heard of
but
one
I have heard
two
people
others, one
don't
of
like
which
that so much.
is apparently related to rogue hunters at the Iron Grip because they're
It's
doing
a
weird
bit
stuff with
strange to wear so much.
and
Normally, I would only really cover my chest,
I know about.
but
That might be Val.
sometimes not.
Just trying to remember their name.
Oh,
I've
I
never
see.
seen them. Someone
I don't really have anything
I was meant to look them up, but I
to
keep
cover
inside.
so much. At least not at home.
I know.
Shrivel,
I didn't say anything about it. They look really lovely.
Shrivel and Clover.
See,
I hope that was not weird to say.
Okay, I remember those
no,
names.
it's not at all.
Someone
Honestly, I
Their names are Trevel and Clover Ilshan, and they run a
I
trading
bet you would look wonderful in whatever you would wear.
company out of
Thank
the
you.
old mining shaft.
I'd happen
because
to
the
agree.
company is Shadowfolk.
Oh, excuse me.
The people that live there and work there are
Pardon
Shadowfolk,
me.
so they have to stay in the
Apologies for
shadows.
calling you. I know our statuses can be quite imposing together, but my friend was curious. Do you
Yeah.
want to introduce yourself?
A fair warning.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Clover's my adopted sister.
It is
I
good
tell
to
this
meet
to
you.
everybody.
Connections.
She is a
Lamna,
elemental.
correct?
Be very careful.
I am a Lamia, but my name is Ahlai.
At some point that I should seek them out. I can't remember the conversation I was told. It
Ahlai.
the topic or even what they did.
Ahlai?
She's a perfectly
Pleasure to meet you. My name is
and
Bone.
her husband is very polite. However,
Sorry, it's just the first time I've met somebody with such a long tail.
Oh,
It had me
you
curious.
should see some others. I am actually a very small Lamia.
careful. She is a soul elemental.
That
She doesn't do it
is a tiny bit worrying.
Okay, until recently that would have been a very big issue, but thankfully I got
It depends on the type of Lamia. I'm most like me are quite small, but some that are constrictors are a lot longer and thicker tails.
So, I'd imagine for the name Constrictor. Well,
Make sure it doesn't happen.
I'm sorry to have interrupted your conversation.
It is okay.
You okay? Please feel free to join in.
It's just making me think of the whole,
I
everyone's
don't
connected
have
in the
much more to
metaverse. You talk to one random person and they're
I'm kind
actually
of
related to
at
this
point
Yeah.
blank, so let's
Like a
continue the
fountain pool or
conversation.
something.
One is family.
I've known Clover Travel for eons at this rate.
If I may, I have a
1 year in the
question
metaverse
for
is
you.
50 years.
1 second.
Wait, what?
I'm making a joke.
Yes.
The amount of shit that
Forgive me,
happens
but
in a
I
year
had
in the
overheard
metaverse, it
someone
feels like
asking
50
what you
years.
were. May I also ask the same question?
It would be an ent. That would be the closest,
Go bongo bango.
the closest thing that would fall under
War happens every 20 years here, it's free a year. My God.
the tree spirit.
I mean, there's a lot
Oh.
of worlds to war with, so...
I was going to ask.
Anyway,
I had not heard of one before.
gotta go do my rounds. You take it easy.
Oh, it's... So it depends on what genre... I know depending on which genre you're pulling from. Most of the time it's a spirit that's inhabiting a tree, providing wisdom to those passing by, protection to some, or defending itself from intruders.
Oh, I see.
Do you have any more?
Finally, the
I found people
man
with standing
I guess I came from a town of humans. They all look like, well,
Just kicking in. You guys doing alright?
It's quite wonderful. Yes,
Ed.
we are.
They're all the same color.
Good to hear. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Of course.
It can be wonderful at times. Yes, they're,
I sat
I
down
think they have a
for you and you
condition
ran
that makes them
away.
change into a wolf.
But they, unfortunately,
Scoot, scoot.
I've been having to learn everything else on my own.
Hello.
Hello.
Bonjour.
I'm Dr. Ellis Mortimer. Good to meet you. You can just call me Ellis.
Nice to meet you. I'm Marie.
Yes, because I'm too tired to
Oh,
actually work. You're lucky
it's been a while since I've done a handshake. Worked far too much in the Feywild, where handshakes are like permanent contracts.
Oh,
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend handshaking people too freely. I've not got anything like that, but something to keep an eye on, considering the metaverse. There's fey creatures out there. Hello. Do you
I
have
believe
that
it is highly
you know
dependent
the
on
whole
the
handshake thing?
context at times.
No idea on contracts.
But
Much
I
more, much less wiggle room.
I'm still cautious, especially if
Paper contracts. Well, not paper, whatever you prefer.
it is wise to be at times.
Yeah,
You know how many times I've had to use a step stool in my life?
don't get involved with the Fae. Just don't.
Hey.
I already have.
What? I mean, like, the Fae. You know, like the
Racist.
tricksters, the... Look,
do
my
they have
boss,
fae?
my boss
Do you have fae back at
at the
home?
guild I worked at is
Well,
Fae.
I have heard of them, but
I'm just
uh,
joking.
I do not think we have very many of them living there.
Besides, I wouldn't be able to do anything.
But I
about
have
it.
heard stories.
Magic is blocked.
There are countless.
Yes, yeah, magic is barred, so even if you would have to go somewhere else to sign a contract if I were to have,
I imagine you mean like
entrustment of your soul.
magic affecting other people, or just magic in general?
It's magic that affects other people. You're still able to have enough that lets you live.
Yes, I was wondering why I could make my magic chair. When you said that, I was like, am I just sitting on thin air right now? No, I'm not. There's a magic chair here.
Don't.
You're blind.
This one is weird. Don't, I'm still not sure what they even are.
Indeed.
A person.
I assure you, I can take this. Still don't know what
Almost right.
I'll figure it out at some point.
I mean,
I'm just gonna...
A person is just a category of being who can make decisions for themselves. That's
That
the
is true.
best definition I've gotten, though it varies wildly.
Yes, it does. I guess by that definition, yeah, so it would be a person.
Mm.
Certainly not
Can I
human.
scoot a little more?
What the fuck was that? Jesus Christ! Well,
It's a very nice tale.
So-
It's very beautiful.
Thank you.
I like the spots.
definitely gonna be interesting. I'll say that.
Of course you would.
What do you mean? What about me
Nothing.
says I'm a spot man?
The dapper outfit.
Do I don't have polka dots anyway. How does that
That
translate
is
to
a
me
wild
like
assumption,
spots?
in all fairness, Burns.
Is it the eyes?
What if they liked stripes instead?
I do technically also have stripes.
That's true.
I am
I mean, if you look very
heavily
carefully, there's,
patterned.
like, details in the felt.
I will remain hovering.
I'll try not
Are you
to
a
step on
ghost?
it. I don't think they are.
Or some sort of spiritual entity?
They have physical material. I would class.
If you
my
want to touch,
definition
I
of
am
a-
corporeal.
Oh.
I've said that there are.
I was wondering what you were doing.
Mm.
Like, are you trying to pass me something? Are you trying to cast a spell?
No, I'm just offering the back
I mean,
of my
I'll
hand
take your
for
word
touch,
for it.
Since you don't like shake hands, so.
Mhm.
But if
Oh.
you prefer not.
No, it's not I don't like to shake hands, it's just I'm cautious of it. I know it's
Fair
fine
enough,
here, it's
especially.
just... Hmm.
It's fair enough, all the same. You don't want to form a habit of it. But I personally quite like shaking hands, even if they are fake.
I mean, my main exposure to the human society did come from an era where shaking hands was very much the norm. Like all the posh upper-class gentlemen, good to meet you, yes, good to meet you, that sort of thing.
Yes, I'm quite familiar to that culture.
Mm. It's
I
quite
miss it to some
common in
extent.
most worlds across the metaverse.
Hmm.
Like, around the Industrial Revolution or pre-Industrial Revolution, usually things get very formal. If you can't tell, that's kind of the style I adopted, and I'm just kind of used to it now.
Will it have beard hairs in it?
I have heard a term of phrase recently, and I think it befits.
I only know wizards that have long
You rock it.
Thank you. I have so many people saying, why are you wearing a skirt? Why are you wearing a skirt? You could wear trousers. It's like, this is just more comfortable. I could wear trousers with a very good tailor, but at that point it's just going to be a faff to get on and off compared to a skirt.
I cannot. I cannot wear
Mm.
pants. Not really.
You could wear a skirt.
I could wear a skirt.
You
So
could
far,
wear a
I've
very
taken
long
two
sock,
long
but
hoodies.
You'd probably slither out of it.
It would have to only cover the top part of it. I move with the bottom scales. So if they were covered, I would
know,
just
the
kind of
undulation, you'll
crawl
just
out.
slither out of any sock.
hmm
Maybe as like pajamas or something, you could have a like a very cozy sock you just slide into, and then it just wraps you all up.
It would have to be large enough that I could get my body into it so I could slither into it. I can't really slither backwards.
Anyone who's into knitting will probably take that as a challenge.
Oh,
I'm sure you could find somebody to do it.
Plus, it's the metaverse. You can find anything for sale online nowadays. You'll probably find like snake cozies somewhere.
so far, I have just taken this long hoodie because I have heard people don't like people to be less dressed here.
Yes, I am a victim of that as well.
And I cannot wear pants, so it may end up strange if I had like a skirt but no shirt. I don't know if that would be appropriate. I don't really know what clothing is
You need a
appropriate.
shirt as well.
I think in common society around here, no, but
At home, I
in
don't really
private,
need to wear
you'd be
anything.
right with it.
In the very least, most of the time I could just wear jewelry adornments, and that was it. But at the most, it would be, I think they call them crop tops here. That would be kind of all I wore. Wearing so much is
Just
kind of
some
strange.
Sort of cloth up here.
It covers a lot of my scales.
I imagine it's a lot more difficult for you. With chitin, there's not as much sensitivity, and it doesn't really get in the way other than occasionally getting trapped in the joints, but considering your whole body has muscles that allows you to move, and it's probably very weird to just have something restricting that.
Mm.
Would you like to explain it to him?
Sorry, I just keep hearing yells and...
Yeah, they're experimenting with food that gives you random buffs.
Sounds
So,
like a madman. A mad scientist, Glee.
You see, that's the funny part is, charisma has nothing to do with anxiety. That's wisdom.
Charisma has nothing to do with
Oh, okay. She's using gaming terms again.
Oh. Anyhow.
Hello.
Thank you. And you as well. Is it working? Am I being charismatic?
You still weird me out.
That's rude.
Not in a bad sense, but it's just... You're a curious
Oh, you mean the
person.
eyes?
No,
What?
not the eyes. Their entire body. The way
They have a very normal humanoid body.
Ahlai, they're calling my entire being weird.
That is a
Not my intent.
little rude.
I wasn't... No, how did you describe yourself to me that you came from a place where the shapes weren't normal?
Non-Euclidean.
Isn't... I suppose, in a way, calling it non-Euclidean is quite...
extra-dimensional
almost
being?
correct.
See, now the scientist
My
gets
shape isn't concrete.
I mean, I know this from planar magic bullshit, but I know nowadays most extraplanar stuff is
Human chinchilla.
modern technological science.
If I make a toggle, it won't work because it would have to be animated.
So how many planes do you have in
And
your
animating the tail gets a little weird with this type of fizzbone. Because it's a fizzbone that has no return, so animations barely work on it.
Interesting. Does that mean you're basically omniscient?
Do not test something like that, because if
Oh, not me. No.
No, I mean in your
Omniscience
home
would
plane.
drive me. No, I don't think. No, well, I believe there were, or maybe still are, gods where I'm from.
Little harder to be
No, I
spoiled
don't really.
like this.
I haven't really heard of them lately. Much at all, actually.
May I?
Interesting.
But
I suppose you might not have
let's
put
say
scales like mine.
my home has several dimensions that open and close
You'd
constantly.
find they're smoother than
Would you
normal
be
snake
considered
scales.
an eldritch being?
If you've ever touched a snake before.
Well, they're not
I don't think I've heard
can't
that
be known.
title.
Oh, okay. So in
Mine are
most
not so much
multiple
as
planes of
texture.
existence, there is a mythos or stories about beings from a plane above our own that a single
It's so I can swim better.
fingertip entering our
At least
realm
that's what
can
I've been
cause mass
told.
devastation, destroy whole
Less
galaxies.
fiction.
And in most of those mythos, the
My whole-
existence only exists
all of my
because
scales are
it's
like
one
that.
of their dreams,
Except for
like
my
the
belly
dream of
scales.
an elder god
They
sort
feel a
of
little
thing.
different.
And if any of them wake
Oh,
up,
that's
it
a
basically
little more
destroys
intimate.
the world because they're no longer dreaming.
Mm,
But
mm,
in
I
their
wanna-
dream,
I
they
wanna
can sometimes
do-
manifest in various ways.
Hello, I've got.
But
the most
they're,
common one is Cthulhu.
Does anyone wish to partake?
I think I'm alright for now.
Okay, you get two choices. One is Mimic You Prepared, which has no particular effects. The second, however, was made by a culinary wizard, as in Robin Wizard Hat Wizard. And if you eat it, you will get a random buff. That's why it's got the sparkles on it, like you just scored a critical on some kind of crafting system.
That's what
I'm
we're
gonna
talking about.
excuse the gamer terms and just have the magical pizza.
Alright. Best of luck,
Let's
sir.
hope I
I'd suggest
don't
taking
die.
a step back just in case you get bigger somehow.
Or explode.
That would be bad for this
Or
place.
shrink.
Oh no, it's
Or
buffs.
invert.
It's buffs.
I mean, from a certain perspective, all
That's
of
such a
those
cool
things are
model.
buffs.
Who's that? Trash. I think I've seen them before. They have a really nice model. I like them.
It's very much up to interpretation.
It's really fucking good pizza.
So how does the trigger activation work on it though?
Spell.
Well, once you eat it and it gets into your digestive system, it's probably gonna hit you.
What if you don't have a digestive system?
Good question. I have no idea.
It's magic, it just works, right?
Or it doesn't work.
I don't know. I'd have to ask the wizard, I guess. Where did the wizard go? Where is my wizard?
Oh, Christy, the wizard, the wonderful wizard of food. Because we love his food so much.
When you see the maid that's covered in food clothing, you can ask. I don't know where
the
they went
yellow
off
one.
to. Yeah, they're blonde.
Yeah.
Oh, I recall them now.
Oh.
They were... What's with that look?
I don't know, I'm just in a good mood. Anyone else want pizza, or should I mosey on my way?
I do have one question.
Yep.
Are we allowed to take the pizza if it's for magical study purposes?
You will have to ask the wizard.
Okay, because I am curious as to how exactly that food magic works.
They might be interested in, you know, having someone dissected, but that's their purview, and I don't have the credence or permissions to give out such.
That's fair. That's why I asked, because that's the only reason I'd really take one of those. Don't really want to risk exploding.
Be careful.
Nope. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Far.
They stole my joke.
Because
I was going to say, do you want to go see the wizard straw man? Or scarecrow?
Dum 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 dum.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't get taller. I'd feel bad for this place if we poked a hole in the ceiling.
Have you eaten it yet?
I could get taller.
I don't have a digestive system,
smaller.
and they've yet to figure out if it even will affect me.
Oh, so you're
I can
holding
still
off until
taste
you
it.
know. Oh.
I can still taste it. It's just dumped somewhere else.
Would you like me to be smaller?
With magic, if you consider what you're doing eating it, it'll probably
small?
work. But again, you'll probably want to talk to the actual wizard who
How's
made it.
walking? Oh, you got very tiny last time.
Mm-hmm.
No, biting for
Yeah.
me is a bit weird, and eating.
Do you want me to
Traditional
do that
food
small
just ends up
again?
Somewhere.
Yes.
If I were to bite a person, I'd be able to see their soul.
Very well.
Don't bite me then. You'll probably be disgusted.
You've already told me more than I'd like to know.
Oh.
Also, to feed, do you just plant yourself in the ground and sprout roots? Or are you more focused on photosynthesis?
Well, I've never had a need to, see if I have blood or
Pocket full of sunshine.
power mana or whatever. Closest I've come to that is getting
Small.
smacked by Butch at the meat rack.
Huh.
I got a pocket full of sunshine. I got a pocket full of sunshine. Oh.
I do know the bone grows back in a day. I've given plenty of people, people a bone.
Do you consume anything? Or do you just exist?
I guess I exist. If I need to, I can consume. Sorry, trying to grab the tail. It's got a mind of its own at times.
I didn't say it.
consume and
Okay.
dispose of them.
Yeah. I can switch.
I can consume bodies if need be.
Yeah, you can switch.
It's not pleasant. It's not enjoyable. But
I
it can
think
happen.
I'm going to head home now. Well, head back to the hotel room.
Okay,
It's a pleasure
it
to
was
meet you.
nice meeting you.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry.
I will,
Safe.
No, I'm used to it.
my phone has a thing where it
Time it's fun
can
messing with
read
people,
to me,
but you've
so
already heard me
I
speak, so
will
most of the mystique has worn off.
text you. Is that the
Yes,
best way?
Yes.
I lost in time and I
Sorry.
just do the
Yes.
staring thing. It's,
Alright.
but
You're totally fine.
words are
fine.
hard to say at the moment.
You're fine. You don't.
See you next time.
It's good standing next to you because you're more noticeable. People stare at you more than me now. That's good. I'm kind of the side dish
Yes,
to your
it's
main
fine.
course.
Oh, or is it? Okay, well there are.
I mean,
very
some
good
people have
side dishes.
insectoid parts, but I very rarely see full insectoid people.
I'm so excited for Arena. I can't wait for Arena. I'm so excited.
You should sit down at some point, Skull, and I can help you with the Vina model. I'm figuring out stuff for Vina. Wee! 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 Big circle, big circle, big circle. Wee! More snake.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Yes, I want to try doing avatar work sometime this week. So
Yeah.
it would be perfect chance to update her.
Yeah, and Vina's not too hard because it's just putting clothes on her. I don't think she's as easy as Thana because her booba, bubonic. Hello?
Bubonic plague?
Bubonic plague?
Yes, everyone gets booba.
Everyone gets boob now. Everyone gets boob now.